guys? Guys with Bulldog again. Make another video because I wanna document something. I wanna talk about something for me. This is for me, and also anyone who wants to listen. So it's kind of a therapy video. But one thing I've thought about is acceptance. The topic of acceptance. And what I've been struggling with and what I've struggled all my life. There's a phrase, you got to do the cycle, the steps. You got to do all this stuff. But you got to try to accept it. And talk about it all over the place. There's all kinds of movies talking about acceptance. There's all kinds of, they talked about it last night. I was watching the latest episode of Stranger Things. Acceptance. So you can go down this path, or you can go down this path. This path of acceptance. But to me, here's what frustrates me, and my thinking of acceptance is that I can't. For me personally, I can't just. Someone says you gotta accept. I'm saying, okay, I can't do that. I hear you, but I can't do that. Say, oh, here. I feel like a bunch of information about the cycle and the process and what people have concluded to be the right process. And I'm like, okay, I'll try that. Still, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with accepting whatever happened. But now I feel like I got a problem with acceptance itself. But I hear someone say accept it, I get frustrated. And the thing is, I was thinking this. Two things. I try to understand a situation, a thing. I try to understand it. I try to think of things that I can understand to relate to it. Look at it from a different angle. So when I think of acceptance, I think of two words. I think of to repent. That's a spiritual thing, and to me, I'll say second word. Second word is to admit. Two different words to me: repent and admit. And repent to me, the first thing that comes to my mind from my experience is is the process for me personally to give it over to God so that I can go beyond my limits, let go, ask for forgiveness and achieve forgiveness in myself. So that's one thing. To admit is to vocalize, to say, is the process of telling something. And it affects my body. It affects my body in a different way. But it is an action to repent to me. To me, it is an action. To admit is an action. These both have different kind of physiological effects on me. But acceptance to me is not an action. Acceptance is a result. It is an outcome, a result of doing things such as repenting, such as admitting. I want to say it's talking to another person as far as, taking a different direction. To me, I flinch when I hear the word confession. I flinch. That word's heavy. But, at least I want to, at least say it, the word. If not, feel comfortable with it. But specifically what I want to think about right now, for me personally, in this video, talking about therapies, admitting, talking about it, talking about how I feel so that I can achieve the result of acceptance to help get there, to get to that point, or to get to a point. Maybe not a full acceptance, but maybe a partial acceptance so I can get past, so I can move forward, so I can change how I'm thinking so my brain is able to heal, so to speak, so that at least begin to, so I can think about other things and do other things. That's what I want to talk about. All right, talk to y'all later.